And so what I did was I had been going to meetups like this probably for about 60 days. And so I'd made a lot of connections. So I started to call all the people who I knew were doing deals and ask them how the heck are they finding money to buy these deals? Because I need a down payment. And they all started telling me all these ideas that were not going to work. And so I got really discouraged because I didn't think I was going to be able to buy it. I then called another buddy of mine because I was running out of options. And I was like, I told my friend I could buy it. He was expecting this help. I don't think I can do it. So let me call somebody I think who can buy it. I called my buddy and I said, hey, I got this deal. I can't buy it. I want you to be able to buy it. I think it's a good deal. He looked at me. He ran the numbers. He was like, yeah, I'd buy this deal. He was like, but in all honesty, if you're going to be in this business at all, you better go figure it out. He was like, you better go figure it out. If you're not going to be able to figure out problems and solve problems in short periods of time, you're not going to be able to be successful at this business. And that was like my first lesson in entrepreneurship. And that's really kind of how all entrepreneurs are. We get a problem that seems insurmountable and we bitch and moan about it for about 10 minutes. And then we go, all right, let's go figure out how to fix it, right? That's what we do. So he then started brainstorming with me. He gave me the idea of, he was like, dude, you work, right? And I was like, yeah. He was like, use your 401k. You can borrow against it. I was like, no, I don't want to cash out my 401k. There's too many penalties. He's like, no, you can borrow against it. And we'll go into that later. But we ended up borrowing against a 401k. And I was like, well, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. I got to get a 401k though. So I didn't have one. So I called my wife and I was like, hey, we can borrow 15 grand from your 401k and then we can buy this house. And she was like, all right. So we borrowed the money from the 401k. We bought the house. We raised the rent to market rents. It started to cash flow. The rent from the house started paying back the loan that we used to borrow it, the down payment loan from the 401k, and we got to put a little bit of money in our pockets at the end of the month. And so I went from not knowing how to do this to being able to fund a deal with very little of my own money and had a cash flowing asset.